Greetings, everyone. Lately, I have not been feeling well, even worse than before because of some withdrawal symptoms, or maybe I was given some medication and some food item. And also, so it was a real struggle. There were, like, on the Quran, I was being compelled. Sometimes I didn't want to come here. And like now, I'm, just not well. I want to take a break. So I heard Sadhguru's take on this and the statement made by Dr. Zakir Naik in Pakistan. And he was like, if those who don't talk about this, I don't want to talk about it. It's too shuddering, and maybe I won't even do justice to Dr. Zakir Naik. There are people who imitate him and all this. He never threatens them. I haven't heard that Dr. Zakir Naik threatens them to death or to kill them because they imitate him or things like that. And I don't know, but as I'm single, so it's, do you think if I don't talk about it, but the Indians would like me to talk about it? The problem is this. I hope by now you understand that, okay, this Indian who came and said, talk about Dr. Zakir Naik, I said, I don't know. And, at that time I really did have a block for a second or so. And then when I remember, I kind of like was trying to register, process my mind. I have shared some videos on Facebook against what Dr. Zakir Naik has said. But I was not able to register. I had a block. And there are these kind of demons. There. Anyways, what would you people understand? You call me intellectually dishonest. And another thing is that it's for the Muslim. For me, it's Another thing is that there could be some religious scholars who may want to leave Islam. So no comments on it. I'm not going to continue. So for the safety, and I really don't think that Dr. Zakir Naik is mentally ill or something. What he did in Pakistan, the statement he made, and also with the orphans on the... my goodness. No, but this man, he needs help. He needs to go to a Western country. I think at the back of his mind, he must have watched many of Christian Prince's videos of Christian Prince inviting him. So, what did Ilhina Ali say about this? That's why, you see, you get my point why I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to get him into trouble with the Muslims. What would you do to Dr. Zakir Naik if you found out that he left Islam? And has Elena Ali uploaded a video about this? Did she like this? The bazaar? We are, I'm involved in what he said, so I should be coming here and for human welfare. I should be the first one then to come here. But I didn't say anything. It's too, I was like, what is this? What Dr. Zakir Naik? It's not it's registering, and it's not. I just closed down on it. Right? Maybe you think I'm dishonest. But okay, sometimes I don't know if there's a God or not, so I waver, right? I'm a truth seeker, and sometimes I feel, okay, there is divinity and all this. So I'm wavering in these things. In some things, I don't understand, fully don't comprehend uh, what is behind also having full insight about the matter. The condition, sometimes I waver, like, excuse me, there's a little girl, she's been murdered by her father. Maybe they say it was her stepmother and uncle and the father, all of them involved. The case is going on. Or what some say that the stepmother was how she was. I slept on that. It was very painful. And I was going to lose my mind further and be in a lot of pain. Um, understand my condition, please. Oh, I cannot request you to understand my condition, but just that those, I don't want to. Like, you can say what you want to about me on your channels, right? So, I don't think Dr. Zakir Naik has gone mentally ill, mentally ill. What Sadhguru said? I don't want to speak about this, but I can, like, of course I'm going to shudder and, like, what did he say? If I go out, I'm public. Even if I'm at home, I'm public property, right? So somehow I'm not getting angry at him because I understand, unlike maybe the one who called him a mentally ill person, Sadhguru did, it's mental illness, you see. And ex-Muslim Ex-Shia, whom the Hindus are helping getting like subscriptions and all this, right? They also abuse women and all this. So coming here and abusing me and then saying that the lady was abusing you. And it's funny, India. So, first, like, please clean your corner also. These Indians coming here and attacking me and lying and all this. And then apologizing. Of course, I'm not going to even believe. I'm sorry, the trust is shattered. Okay, you can apologize. I can thank you for apologizing, but I'm in a condition where I cannot accept you coming here and expect that I'm going to get a honest and understanding. Your girlfriend again can say something to me, or you can in the private chat, and then say it's your girlfriend, put it on her. But in fact, you also were calling me a terrorist and all. So, okay, you apologized, and so I can forgive, but I cannot forget. This is my condition. There are some healers I cannot trust online. Right? So we need to find some ways to earn money, the healers, because you see, Mike, I have this panic. Oh, I have to pay. I can't take free help. And then I'm in a desperate situation trying to get free help. And if I say this, of course, exploitation and all that. It's like it's like this lady who is a Reiki distance healer. I can't pay her. It's amazing, her work, her healing, how it works for the while on me. I can't even give her a thank you, like 10 dirhams or something, right? Because, people are going to watch and they might start exploiting me. There are many reasons why I would love to, like, contribute. So, and there's, I can't afford that much, but whatever I can afford. So I, like, why did I bring this out? Yeah, so she has uh, people who are helping her financially. And so if we can help the healers, if you can help the healers, Patreon, patrons being like helping financially, that would be great. So we don't get that, but still I feel guilty, yes. And even on the, if I go, there are Hindus, Indians following me. They've seen what comment I've put, Pakistani, and then they'll ask for like money, Pakistani. Maybe he needed it, but I was in such a condition that if there's a thing to be fixed here, I become numb, like shocked. I can't, like my engine seizes for a little while. That's why, I was troubling my brother who was busy to say that one of my brother, right, that please can you write an email to them? And in fact, it's a very, I shouldn't be troubling him because he's busy working. I have nothing. So I couldn't get up. The out of balance, feeling out of balance, and like, no, no. It's kind of weird, right? If someone can help me, life has become very tough for me. I get like, I'm in a trauma. So if I can't trust anyone, but if someone was there, I could trust to, like, then, okay, I don't know when, like, I would complain. I'm having old yesterday's tea. Doesn't taste good at all. I haven't been able to make fresh tea for myself. So I don't want to get Dr. Zakir Naik into trouble. Not for what the statement, something behind it, I gather. Or maybe I'm deluded. Like I'm deluded like this about. So sorry, I don't know what I'm sharing on Facebook. Thinking people are resurrected, my grandaunt. But it's not funny. But I'm just cracking up laughing. So sometimes it makes me feel really angry. Also, I don't know what's going on. Why this delusion? And I shouldn't be talking about it, but I can't help it. Another thing coming to me through the things I'm watching recently is that Safdar Kashmiri was put, his this Kashmiri family, and then like I said, my aunt later on, Shabir Uthmani, and how he got rich, how they got rich, I don't know. They couldn't afford an apartment in Karadar. Karachi, right? So I have to bring this. Oh, my throat. It's very difficult to talk about my case. And this lolling of the tongue. This guy who came called me a prostitute on Facebook page of mine. I still see images of him coming, thrown at me with his lolling of tongue, things like that. Okay, you know my case, right? My condition is that I feel possessed half, not, or a little, or to whatever extent. But there are some things I can, or maybe my whole mind can be, feelings change. And I'm not able to answer people properly, or I start getting angry. The lady in London said, it's not you. And then I feel really guilty. Okay, I went through a lot of, because my grandaunt, maybe my grandmother got, and her sister, daughter, my father. So they used this Kashmiri family, I suspect, or what. Then, Safdar came to Oman, a link my father and his family have to Oman, their community. People are there. And I don't know, he was a jack of all trades. He came to Karachi and the way he looked at me, Michael's video reminds me, that's how he looked at me. After coming, the last goodbye, I think. The way he looked at me. So I hope Michael is safe. Ooh, FBI. Someone please. See, no one's helping me here. I don't know. Even the ex-Muslims, they're not helping. So actually, after this, doing this, what do you call it? Proof against Islam that I'm showing. Thank God I said it properly today. Someone like Yasmin Muhammad, helping ex-Muslims, getting a panel who can't talk like me, can, at least encourage people, encourage ex-Muslim, new, or those who are struggling, who have trauma, religious crisis still, can't get over. So I would love to, but I have Indians coming here and, lying, and then they give misinformation about Gujarat, right? And I'm shaking. And then I went to Nuria Khan, and there also Adam Seeker, the way he loudly spoke against me. Oh, he's Indians coming here saying go to Adam Seeker. When on Nuria Khan, I went there and and then Nuria Khan is saying, yeah, we cannot trust you. And shouting at me. I became nervous, like what to answer. And usually, we used to keep quiet. When the Sunni said anything, I used to keep quiet. So I tried to make a Facebook understanding Shia Islam in a civilized manner. Thank God then I appealed to the leaders, Muslim leaders. Thank God then King of Jordan brought this about the Islamic conference where it was concluded that there would be no takfiri, like Muslims calling each other disbelievers and all this. And no harm done to non-Muslims and their properties and all that. I think also on blasphemy and apostasy, their Muslim leaders should say something and stop this also. So then the Indians coming here all the time. So I wanted to make a ban, like, please come, okay, come. Let's see if I can. Sorry, I'm not feeling well. That's why I told this Shia sister, or ex-Shia sister, have you been to Abdullah Samir? Yeah, maybe, I'll start to, God knows what devil will come into me against her. We don't need this. Of course not. So what I really wanted was to also encourage newcomer ex-Muslims and those, excuse me, who are going through, who want to leave Islam, maybe need help, a little more help, and they can come and talk. We can just talk. Be here on the panel. I would use StreamYard, but so if, due to my condition, if you can help me so I can even trust the people who say they're ex-Muslims. I can't trust Pakistanis who say they're ex-Muslims. Haris Sultan has lied against me. The way he said it, how they dismiss, also at Ghalib Kamal's channel, like how they dismiss. But you see, my mother, we were not like this. We were, it was always understanding heart, even though, like Shia, but if I told her I feel reincarnated, she would listen to me. Oh, she would be like really so happy to that I'm confiding in her, that I'm telling her my feelings, encouraging the daughter to. She would be so happy. Firstly, that the child is, her daughter is talking to her about her personal matter. She's not scared to say that she feels reincarnated, although reincarnation is not in Sunnis. Many, they've spread false rumors that Shias believe in God knows what. I mean, pink elephants flying. It's like, so this. The Indian Hindus, they discourage the living daylights out of me. And also the Pakistani Adam Seeker and Nuria Khan. After this, I cannot trust any Pakistani, nor even Lubna. So I stay away. Otherwise, I wanted to make a panel where we can just talk. I expected. This is what perhaps the Muslims want to tell you, that these ex-Muslims, you can't trust. And this, they will exploit, or they will laugh at it. They will take it around and say, look what she's saying. Already there's a Zalmi. After me here, he comes like a crazy, God knows, person who is obsessed, fixated with me. This is the last thing I want. So my panel, my let's come and talk. Can't trust ex-Muslims. I tried Jay Devi. Then someone came here, said he's her brother, and then he was like making me feel guilty at times, wanting to, but I didn't feel guilty. I was like angry at him. Well, it's very difficult to leave. Okay, it's difficult, and then God knows what you were saying. So weird people coming here. Like there's some things I can't remember right now. Okay, about Dr. Zakir Naik, then when I remembered, back to that. Let's finish it. Hopefully, I'll finish it. So some Hindu came here and said, oh, what about Dr. Zakir? I think he was a Hindu Indian. And I had forgotten, actually, really, I had a blocked mind on that. Maybe because there's something behind it. And then when I remembered, I was angry, shouting at this person that you're off topic or something, although that topic could have been on human welfare, but what topic? I was speaking about my case or something, not on against Islam, proving Islam wrong. So this, of course, I'm going to now taunt Elaine Hadi right on this. ये क्या है कि so कि unmarried women, single women, or divorcees even, or those who've had a divorce don't oh God, are what? What did Zakir Naik say? So, I don't like Indians coming here the way they talk to me. Human rights. A woman has a right to be single. She's not. She's not public property. Um, no way. Oh, I don't want to get angry. No, I will get enraged. It hurts me really badly. So now you say that she talks about her condition. Yeah, it's very difficult. Yes, I do talk about my condition. I really do need help. I haven't had proper food yesterday. It's going on like this. I didn't make tea for myself. Compelled to come here somehow. My grandaunt was single. She was a service lady. No. No man has a right, even if they're wearing miniskirts, the girls, whatever dress they're wearing, you don't have the right. If they go out late, you don't have the right. I mean, there was from our family in Dubai. She went out for her baby's pampers to a supermarket. My other eldest uncle got offended, saying that he saw her. So then the husband said she's gone out. She went out. He allowed her to go to the supermarket late in the night to get pampers for her baby. So or even coming from a club, you don't have the right to even harass her. No man has this right. That doesn't mean she wants to be raped. Her consent is not there. Even if she comes home at 3 a.m. or is out on the streets. Like sometimes I get a news at 2 a.m. here on YouTube. I want to go out for a walk or something. 2 a.m. in the morning. Would you say that she wants to be raped? No. The consent for rape, whether you see someone going, it's a different case. And we're not. If we're wearing mini skirts or shorts outside, these women are not inviting men's attention. We wore shorts in Karachi American school. And even high school, there were 12th graders, ladies, students, female students, who wore shorts. That doesn't mean you go rape them. This was our normal attire. My teacher, who was a sports teacher, wore shorts in school when she was doing the sports thing, classes and all, giving PE classes, right? Then she would change, but into a dress. She was a Catholic Goan Pakistani. So that's okay. Uh, and in the daytime, there's a lot of noise and going on here. I can't come in the daytime. And I had to sleep, force myself. It was very painful. Recently, I wish I hadn't read about this girl, the one in London. I don't think I can talk about this. I just read, and I woke up and I forgot what had happened. So we forget. Where's God? So of course I'm going to forget this and go back to does God exist or not? Things like that. How come whatever help? I've been thinking that an angel has. I found an angel. How come before, like even when I was watching his videos in Connect to the Divine, but my grand-aunts were really simple. They're living in Karachi. One was married to my father's family community and from Oman, not from the UAE. So then she was going to Oman and all. I don't know what to do. It seems like there will be resurrection, but so connecting with the divine. Connecting. Sorry, and before criticizing that there's no God and being skeptical, because of what things going on, I do appreciate all the healers, their sincere, honest work. Much appreciated. Wish you the best. I wish you the greatest, the best in life, and hope you reach out to many people and pass and healing them, succeed in healing them, all that, right? And really appreciate your work. And yeah, sometimes if you're an empath, like I can't do anything. I don't know if I'm an empath or not, but surely it has hurt me. And sometimes I say you're selfish because why couldn't I be like Sister Gertrude of Darul Sakun? I get very depressed now and can't help reach out to people, can't trust them. Excuse me. So, but those who are doing this, so I need financial help and I'm getting financial help. I'm hardly able to. I wish, like what my grandaunt in the end said, she was a service lady. She said, pray that I don't become dependent on anyone. So even loving someone, Martha, sometimes, like I wrote this poem, Nay Love Not Here. It baby. So, you see, people have said that I'm a lesbian when I'm not. So, you take the Kalni, you take the slender, thinking like that. I can understand your thoughts. I don't know how you were brought up to think like that about people you haven't even witnessed. Why not think good about them? And there's nothing wrong in, some people say there's nothing wrong. Some cultures say there's nothing wrong in being a lesbian or a gay or a bisexual. Some religions have strict punishments on them. Like your Prophet Muhammad, even on those who drink alcohol, he didn't know about rehab or what. Like, punish them, he punished them with some lashes from the tree, taking those branches. And also, he hit them with the slippers or shoes. This is very child way of punishing. This is a very, very This is him. He must be crazy. We have rehabilitation. Oh, like my brother, um, somehow he got into some bad habit of drinking in Karachi. Somewhere friends or something. At a it shocked me. So that my brother's drinking in a party, and he had not even gained height. He was little, younger. He's a younger brother, and then I'm really grateful to the UAE this time that they have changed the laws or something, and they rehab him so he doesn't drink here in Dubai. And so the withdrawal symptoms, those were withdrawal symptoms. And I blamed the sheikhs there, but it's not the sheikhs. They just didn't want to tell me what was wrong with my brother. I think they wanted to take the blame that I blamed them, the sheikhs. They never took any action against me. I think they know my condition. So I'm much grateful to them. And my brother praises, like he said, if we were not from UAE, had we not come to the UAE, and getting help from them, the government, the Shia, we would have been out on the streets in Karachi, elsewhere. Like there were bombs in London, sorry. But no, I mean, so London is good in many ways, but UAE has really been improving in humanitarian ways, and now they're not fining or punishing drunkards. Or my brother got this terrible habit from friends, I don't know where. I mean, sorry, which friends, but I know in Karachi when we were living, it was very terrible for me to find that out. So his life has been saved by my mother's prayers in Karachi, and we used to put him in this rehab place, and then we sent him. I told my father to send him to UAE. So the medication for rehab is very expensive, like it goes in lakhs of rupees or something. He comparing it with Pakistani rupees, or even like I don't know how many thousands of dirhams, right? My father can't afford it. He's got problems. He's also taking help, financial help, from UAE. He was a businessman one time. Anyhow, that even my other uncle in Dubai said, my aunts, my mother's sister's husband here in Dubai, he said, I cannot imagine your father, this man, was such a businessman, great businessman, to have no money. He says, I cannot think, I cannot imagine. No, I cannot believe it. So things like that happened, and anyways, to the point, what's the point now? I forgot. So you see, I forget also. And if you're going to call me a Hindu man, again, intellectually dishonest and all this. Hindus also, I must say, I hate you because when I said I hate you, it's not because of your religion. It's because of the cults, yes, those who are, there's it's because of the things, lies and corruption in your country, and the disrespectful way you talk. So okay, so financial. So much grateful to the UAE for helping my brother and me and my father, and Wait, now, how do I say this? Sorry, I also wish I had an expert in a friend, someone I could trust, but that didn't come. No one to trust, no one I can, in my condition, you can't expect me to trust someone on YouTube coming here or even online, sorry, huh? So, but I take free healing and all this. So appreciate much your work. If you're sincere and you really want to help, appreciate it. But I hope that you, people, patrons, like they're helping tip off the moon. Please, if you can afford, help these healers. And also, so we can get some free work. And then when we stand on our feet, when we're able to work, then we can pay back. Of course, like it won't. Maybe you can't even come close to paying back, paying them. I mean, for their services, because I can't work, and I should understand that some healers, some empaths, they are not able to work. Like Michael was telling his story, like he was working for at some place in America, and he got into a fight because he wanted to help, not the mainstream thing, and this company was a mainstream thingy way. And they used to get into a fight, the boss or the management or the administration, I don't know. So he was kicked out, and he's grateful that he was kicked out. Now he's doing his own, and he's healing. Yes, and it's very difficult. So please, yeah, I understand. It's very difficult for empaths to work, and at the same time, do this healing group, this. It's okay to charge money, but let's say someone can't afford to right now, or is in a very anxious, desperate situation where, the thing of paying doesn't aggravate it, like, so if you can offer some free classes like now Michael is doing on YouTube, he's shared his live streams where that in group healing, but of course the one-to-one is different. Okay, so I've been looking at Michael's videos, live streams, and what actually long time ago, my grandmother's house, my mother's side, they're like, who's doing this to us? My aunt was like, yeah, but who is doing this to us? Who did it to us in childhood? That things happened. I'm not going to give details. So, there's this Pakistan. Okay, maybe my my aunt was telling me, my mother's sister, about Chagla, who composed, right? My mother's uncle, who composed the Pakistani national anthem. They didn't give him the recognition at that time. It was much, much later when Benazir became the prime minister again. So they don't even live in Pakistan. This part of Chagla family doesn't. The other part does. Rahim Ali Chagla, they do, but not this part. Right? So his son is in America. He never came to Pakistan. My grandaunt, who is married to this family and to this family, came but they went to, they left Pakistan for good. So my grandaunt, mother's aunt. Oh, sorry, mother's aunt, yes, yes. Father's sister, one of them. And then we've had cancer in this family. I don't know. I'm trying to, like, there's psychic attacks. Yes, I wonder if there's a God or not. But definitely there, and there, of course there are healers, distance healers. But definitely there are psychic, very negative attacks, negative energy of evil people. So this time I was maybe the Kashmir, and there were Shias. Safdar Kashmiri was a Shia. The mother and aunts and all used to meet me in car when we'd go to the majlises, and later on even say hello, and I would say hello and all this. But Safdar Kashmiri's brother, younger brother and all, so how could it be? And I used to have these dreams. Another aunt who had cancer, who died, that she's come alive, resurrected. And even my grandaunt, Mimi, alive, resurrected. So, so I don't know how to speak about this. And very funny thing that Nawaz Sharif, another aunt got married to this Kashmiri Shabir Uthmani. And my aunt, my service, Mimi had cancer. So she had left her brother's house and gone to her sister's house, flat. Now, so and you know how some Kashmiris may want to, very competitive. Where's Safdar? Oh, today I got up to hit. I became very violent. You don't know. My aunt, my grandaunt, first Hajar auntie, and then Mimi. When she came from Oman, her husband had married. I was allergic to this name. I'm very angry. I didn't like this name at all, Zahur. So he said, oh, Zahur has taken my husband in Oman. And she was crying at the airport, holding my hand. So, she had 5 children with him. And they were grown up, and then the husband left her for another woman. And then the husband got paralysis, complete paralysis. Up till this day, I don't like the name Zahur. I can't take it. The Punjabis who called me in Karachi used to, Zohra. I'll say, no, that's not my name. Because it comes close to like Zahur, or Zahur has an O in it. And then, the Safdar going to Oman. And my other aunts came, they got divorced, married to my father's community members. And I feel, my aunt had some problem. My grandaunt in Oman, she had some health problems later on. So I couldn't go to Oman. It's like I'm blocked. There's like a curve, like a lock. I know she took care of me when I was a child, when I had fever. She was also like a nurse. Very good care of me, even my grandmother couldn't. My father's mother didn't have this in her, but she had it. So she would open my mouth to give me syrup, this cough syrup or fever. And I even got one of my vaccinations in her house on my arm. The thing wouldn't go because now it's gone. I don't know what vaccination that was. So when I had fever, she would make me lie down on the bed, and I wouldn't want to have syrup, so I'd close my tight mouth, and she would, the jaws, try open your mouth, open, gently telling me, and she got my mouth opened, and put the syrup medicine spoon. So recently I was telling our niece, where did Auntie get that green faluda? It was so tasty. She said, oh, from the school. I said she used to go to school and all this, we didn't know. So she would bring faluda, green faluda, that amazing taste. No ice cream, no jelly, nothing. This green, simple faluda was amazing tasty. I didn't get it anywhere. I looked and looked. It was in the school she used to go to. So what was she in the school? They told me she was she used to go there as someone. I didn't know. Maybe she was a teacher there. What school? I don't even know which school she went to. And I used to spend my days and nights in her house when they were in Karachi. And when I would go to my grandmother's house, her sister-in-law, right? She would, from the balcony, she'd say, oh, you haven't come here with her 2 fingers. She was so beautiful. She was a beautiful person. Soul being. And we never looked at outer appearance then. So she was a beautiful person. Then her sister, Mimi. Mimi was always beautiful, but at that time, since Hajar auntie, I was close to, and then, of course, Mimi. When they left for Oman for good, Hajar auntie and her children, 5. Oh God, I'm seeing that last time Safdar Kashmiri Shia, and he had a Sayyid uncle also. Kashmiri was working for us. Last time he came to Karachi, long time ago in the old house, his last goodbye or something, the way he looked at me, I felt uncomfortable. And when my aunt got possessed in my room before she got married to their Kashmiris, some, I don't know, affiliated. What was it? She said, her jinn said, oh, they've come from Kashmir, the mountains. And my neighbor also, Farooq Ansari, told me when he found my new house in Karachi, he told me that there were many jinns in that house, right? Old house. So now it had become a building. They had broken the old house, made a building on it, Saima Heights, and called. And there were many jinns. The tenants couldn't live there. Who put these jinns there? Jinns are mischievous creatures. Some of them are pure, some of them are mischievous. Surah Jinn ayat. Some of them are Muslims. They don't hurt or harm anyone. But you can use them as mu'akkils. You know what are mu'akkils? You pray and then they become they work under you like they worked under Suleiman, and God was their hafiz. So you catch them or you make them your slaves or workers. I think it's with the key. Not sure how it is spelled, mu'akkil, jinns. In the Muslim imagination, the jinn occupy shadow world, at once shared with humans. MiddleEastEye.net. In the Muslim imagination, okay, the jinn occupy a shadow world, at once shared with humans, but also transcending time and physical space. They can see and hear the things humans do. It's like spirits in the Abrahamic religion, possessed by a spirit. And you know, the spirit Jesus Christ sent the evil spirits into the pigs. They can see and hear the things humans do. And some have the ability to influence human action, quietly influencing, subtly, like men and women, to make choices that may not be in the best interests. Yes, thank you. Thank you, MiddleEastEye.net. So there's a link going on, Kashmiris. Oh, when did Safdar go to Oman? Before my grandaunt's husband got married to Zahor, another Muscat Omani. We call them Luatis. Like our children have grown up and all that. Their children have grown up and oh, you know my aunt when she was in St. Joseph's College, now she's in Dubai, married to my father, another community member. We used to go for, I don't know why, typing, shorthand typing. Sometimes Safdar, the one who used to drive the car. Anyways, he used to drive the car, I can't remember that. He was a jack of all trades. So this Shia, Safdar Kashmiri. My aunt and I would always go with my aunt in the evening to Tariq Road for shorthand typing. Recently, at Michael's video I've seen, old video, live stream, there's a lady. My aunt was very simple, covered. Of course, not in burqa, but decently dressed. Judy, braided hair. So we used to go in a rickshaw, and that place we used to go for shorthand typing. It has the feeling of that place. Farad auntie used to go to from our house. Sometimes she'd come to our house because I was in St. Vianney's and she was in St. Joseph's College. They were close by in Sadr. So this very quiet person here, what's her name? I've forgotten. The room she's in, it's like the lights, everything, like the shorthand classroom in Tariq Road. Sense of Soul circle chat with Dr. Michael. Now, see, I've forgotten his last name. Oh, so, okay, my aunt is still alive, right? So, but Daulat auntie is not alive. Mutar. And you can't see the Mutar is still alive. Oh. Someone was after my mother and her family and her aunts. So these chants, Kashmiri. And you know they can influence people? Yeah, my mother even got a dream saying that her mother was on a hill and she saw angels encircling above her head, her mother, and then she saw Prophet Muhammad swiftly walking with his robe, right? What my mother said that I cannot see if there's black magic on you and then you do adultery. Later on in my year, I was told that there's someone, a witch, sorcerer, who is trying to make us, even my other, but they were saved, they got married, thank God. My mother's nieces to do bad things, like, and I know who it could be, who wants children, you know, like the Pakistani grooming gang. Like that in Pakistan against us. In Britain, the Pakistani grooming gang against me, my sister, my cousins from my mother's side to make us badmash, notorious, to make us bad girls, fornicating. You know what I mean? Like the grooming gangs in Britain, the Pakistani mostly. Oh, so my aunt Farhat, okay, so Safdar was not driving us. We had taken a rickshaw, I remember. And I was always with her. My mother would not let her go alone, of course. In fact, it was my mother who spoke to her. Our father won't even allow her to go to college. All women's college, St. Joseph's College. So my mother took the permission and then took the permission for her to go to shorthand typing lessons in Tariq Road. So when she was in our house, it was near her, she would go there in the evening with me and we'd take a rickshaw at times. And there was a man coming and harassing her when we'd leave or when, so she called him a loafer, harassing her. Remember, we had stopped a rickshaw. And that's when she told him कि ये लोफरगिरी बंद कर दो. Stop your lofergiri. Loafer and sometimes I spell it like a English way. Oh, sorry, it's a loafer, not loafer. Typo. So not the shoes, it's in Urdu. What is it? Oops. Again, it's spelled, just typo. Awaragard. Harassing women. It could have started the Safdar Kashmiri's family or used. So, sorry, I can't talk fast. I have to take pauses. There's right now a problem with my voice. Okay, oh, so all the mischief, what Daulat auntie did, she was innocent. This, huh, in London, and they make you think it's someone else, like their cousin, but it's not their cousin. It was these Kashmiri Sayyid Shias working for my father's, where we all lived as in a joint family home. This Kashmiri, they are sorted. Like once Imran Khan said about the Nawaz Sharif in his speech, or no, I think, these people are really sordid criminals, they're mischief makers. Sordid meaning, yeah, like, involving immoral or dishonorable actions and motives, arousing moral disdain. Wait, they want Safta's younger brother. If someone can find out, Safta worked in Oman. Afterwards, he left for Oman. When my grandmother and so the last, well, my father's in Karachi, but not my father. Like they were all in Karachi, but the last people to leave were Karachi were my father's mother and his youngest sister for good. That's when Safdar left. And he taught me how to smoke in my childhood. I used to take my father's cigarette. I used to be amazed at the ash. He would put, I'd say, give me the ash, and he'd like give it to in my hand, palm. Palm. Quran kept it. So and I would go and extinguish his cigarette in the backyard when we're sitting. He was sitting in the backyard. We had a swing there for adults. I went in the kitchen and Safdar was there, and he said, "This is how you smoke." So it made me smoke my father's that small cigarette that I was about to extinguish in the sink, tap water, right, with the tap water, and then throw it in the dustbin or what, or just go. We had a good drainage system also in the sink. So since then I haven't been able to stop smoking. Got a bad habit from there. And I coughed and all this. Can you please find, is there someone to, no, but you see, sometimes I hear these, sometimes it's like the angels are here. Not in my time. I can't believe this, sorry. Because I just read a girl whose Muslim father in Britain, stepmother. But I don't know why it's still telling me Archangel Villette. Maybe not your time. Let me see if okay, here I found it. These struggles with natural character. Enable. Oh my God! So sorry, time and again, I'm getting shocked. Like what they did to my mother and her family and me, as to what lies below. Leave that with God. Man, you're equal. Weak as you, not fit to be your judge. Maybe shut out thence. Take it to your Maker. Show him the secrets of the Spirit he gave. Ask him how you are to bear the pains he has appointed. Kneel in his presence and pray with faith for light in darkness. How many times? Even my aunt went to Imam Raza Pilgrim saying, you were martyred once, we're being martyred every day. For strength in piteous weakness, for patience in extreme need, certainly at some hour, though perhaps not your hour. बदनाम करना चाहते थे, हमें दिखाना चाहते थे कि हम बदमाश हैं, बदमाश करना चाहते थे, but they're in the backyard, they're not in the forefront. But I found out Safdar's younger brother what he is about. My mother's sisters भी, इनको भी नहीं छोड़ा. अच्छा, तो दौलत आंटी अफेयर चलाई लंदन में. Stewardess, she was Saudi airline. Piteous weakness, patience in extreme need. Certainly at some hour, though perhaps not your hour, the waiting waters will stir in some shape, though perhaps not the shape you dreamed, which your heart loved, and for which it bled. The healing herald will descend. The cripple and the blind and the dumb and the possessed will be led to bathe. Herald, come quickly. Thousands lie round the pool, weeping and despairing to see it through slow years, stagnant. Long are the times of heaven, the orbits of angel messengers seem wide. My grandaunt, Parkinson's, seem wide to mortal vision. See how it's like getting Bhutto's family. You see Fatima Bhutto putting the blame on, because her father before dying, they say took Asif Zardari's name. Asif Zardar's mother once met my uncle, my mother's brother, told him that my mother, she really liked talking to my mother. My mother would, sit with elderly ladies. They would enjoy talking. Asif Zardar's mother knew my mother. She was like, oh, your sister. Really enjoyed talking to her. She's like, we knew Suraya and from BPP and others because of my father's youngest sister's friendship with Suraya Gabol's daughter, Nagina. Thousands, and I didn't like my mother going to Nagina. This place also. She even told me she knew about this. She said we used to be irritated by you because you would tell your mother, don't go to Nagina's place, Nagina auntie's place. But I nothing against Suraya auntie and her other sisters, wonderful Lubna auntie, Sumaya. I heard her, Sumaya has passed away. And another one, thousands eye. The orbits of angel mist. You see how these Kashmiris have taken over, even Dr. Feroz Ahmed. Ziaullah gave her free land. The dusk kindling to brief suffering life, and through pain passing back to dust meanwhile perish out of memory again, and yet again, to harm many maimed and mourning millions, is the first and sole angel visited. Him Easterns call Azrael. Azrael. So at my grandaunt's place, Hajar Auntie, trembling weakness which made dressing so difficult. Having tea at my grandaunt's place. Oh, those days. Kashmiri. Oh, so yeah. So I hope FBI. I hope Michael is safe. FBI. I don't know what. When Safdar came, he looked at me like this, right? But not doing this with the hand. This is. He looks like Karar or. Oh, sorry. My aunt's son has changed his name to Ali. Doesn't like. Sorry, Karar. Oh, sorry, Ali. But when he was in. It's just that because of this, maybe the true Karar, Haider Karar, the policy angel has come. FBI. Michael R. Smith, PhD, Empath Connection. Oh, so this is my t-shirt, striped t-shirt I bought from London in my childhood with my family. And these are the colors, right? Did it have a white? Like they had horizontal and so did I ever do this in my aunt's place? Like, just kind of opening my mouth, the teeth, and my t-shirt. So was my aunt still there when we came back from London in Karachi, or she had gone to Oman? But he's wearing my t-shirt colors, the one I had always. So I used to, in my childhood in London, this was my favorite t-shirt, and I had one jeans. It's this kind of Jani Kyun t-shirts, striped t-shirt. In this song, movie दिल चाहता है दिल चाहता Preeti Zinta, the t-shirts she wears, that style. Resurrection of my grandaunt, Hajar Auntie. So I couldn't help her. I called her when I was in Dubai. She said, "Don't call me again." She wasn't feeling well. She didn't want me to know in what condition she is in. Then I heard she passed away. So I knew something was wrong. And I couldn't go to Oman from Dubai. It's a 4-hour drive, or maybe take a plane. I couldn't. She took such great care of me when I was a child. I used to go to her place, and even on my birthday, I have a picture of her in sari, blouse, sleeveless, holding me. Before Khomeini came, then she did her job. She used to come but live in her sister's place some time ago to Karachi. But now we had moved from that area. So, you mean to say the whole mischief, the whole like, FBI. Please protect Michael R. Smith. Dr. Michael R. Smith. Okay, I know. I'm just, I can't say much in detail. Because there are some Kashmiris, and there's Amber Ayub. She's in the USA. I was doing my own thing. Standing, my car was late or something. Waiting for my car at the gate, and she was waiting with her sister who was in St. Joseph's School, telling me that, asking me, like, then when I told her that I'm Irani, part of my blood is Irani, because from my grandmother's side, there's a little bit of Iran. She said, Irani to, what a vulgar thing to say. Now, my father had known her mother because he was friends with, what's his name? What they used to call him, the chocolatey actor. Sorry, I've forgotten his name. I never called him chocolatey. What? What's his name? I've forgotten. The Pakistani film actor. My father was his friend. So I think he lived in Amber Ayub's mother's house in his end times and passed away there. So these Kashmiris, are you scared, Zahra? I'm just, yes, because I suffered so much. And they are very, very, they can kill through a distance, and not anymore. The thing is, yes, they can kill through a distance. I'm channeling with the angel, archangel, but this time. बदनाम करना चाहते थे, and they did mischief to a great extent. They did. Safdar, his younger brother. अभी तक मुझे, my cousin may remember, my father's side, eldest cousin. Oh God. क्या नाम था? बादाम. I have to get that. How would I? But Michael has said that we should put our enemies in this area of unconditional. No, I can't. I can't. Right now, my grandaunt. You mean to say that they were used to do something to my grandaunt later on when she went to Oman? Abdur Raza Judge got married to Zawur, my mother's uncle, aunt's husband. Oh my God, I'm seeing Safdar's face like that. And Oh, that's right. This is not about jealousy or what. You see, the criminals are reaching a high place. FCE, Nawaz Badmash Sharif. Sorry, I have to. And now Shehbaz Sharif has become the Prime Minister. But thank God, my aunt, later, my mother's aunt in Dubai, she told me, no, Asif Zardari Dawai, meaning he's a good person. He's a good person. Safety for Asif Zardari by these Kashmiris who are bent on. They've done a lot of mischief. Who made them? Who was behind them? So, and Ahmad, the furniture man, Ahmad Kashmiri, who brought Atiq with him. And I was a child, so it came out that my aunt was taking me to Atiq's place. And the way he looked at me in the dining table, they came, my father, Happy Homes in Tariq Road, the furniture shop. So they're very, this part, not him, he used to call my mother Bobby, meaning brother's wife. But I don't know what they had behind. They are competitive and they want to Khojas. Could they be after my community? Zaida auntie got. Zaida auntie was so good. Oh my God. So I'm my Khoja community who have been like this simple, refined, beautiful souls. For my Khoja community, Ishna Shari in Karachi. Oh, my neck pain. So you see how they divided, and how they made us lachar, unable to help. Even up to this day, I was feeling guilty. I can't do it. I don't have it in me. Maybe I'm not an empath. I couldn't help. I couldn't go to and I wanted to become like Sister Gertrude or Sister Mother Teresa. Or I couldn't become the dust under my grandaunt's feet. So whenever, in the hospital, my brother was really, really sick, or my mother had found a doctor for her sister's eyes, right? There was a hospital near the Crocodile Saint. Her eyes were treated, cured. So I can't believe what's coming to me is against the Kashmiris. And my Khoja family. So you know how one they make bad go bad, another one Parkinson's disease. The jinns, they suck the bones. So it wasn't. Sorry, I can't talk properly. Please bear with me. Can't say it. I need an expert. Oh, I wish I could hit them. No, but looking at this girl's case who murdered, was murdered in the UK, how they beat her up, and she remained quiet. My grandaunt, I'm not sure, I can't believe it, that she's been resurrected, or I was told that Imam Mahdi didn't come, when he comes, but at the moment, no, my grandaunt resurrected, and Daulat, auntie, resurrected. Mimi even must be somewhere resurrected. They were coming in my dream. And I'm telling them, you're alive. They say, look, we don't have cancer. We are alive. Both of them, Mimi and Daulat auntie. Those were recurring dreams in 1989 or 1990. Oh, sorry, 1990, when even Daulat auntie passed away with cancer in Aga Khan Hospital, Karachi. For her too, I had this, that you don't have cancer. They said, no, we don't have cancer. Look, we've come back, we're alive. Mimi also. So, in Shia Islam, we were told resurrection will happen. Imam Mahdi will choose people to resurrect them. This is a lower, it's not that final resurrection when we all will be called to face God, right? So this is a lower resurrection. I just need to feel that. So God couldn't help them at that time. He allowed these mischief makers, criminals, to suffer, have Parkinson's disease, things like that. And they've made me feel so guilty, as if there's no good in me. They've squeezed out even everything. I couldn't go to see my grandaunt in her last days, to Oman. So Sawan ka mahina. So I would remember her, because in Oman they lived in Sor. Shore nahi Sor. Indian movie song. I felt so guilty, even recently. I didn't help her. I didn't help my grandaunt. I didn't go to Oman to help my grandaunt. No, So once I called her before that, and I had come for my passport renewal or some break from Karachi due to this watching feeling, and I was living in an apartment hotel with my father, and he had his wife with him, so they were living in another apartment, in that same hotel apartment. I called her, and she gave me a prayer, pray like this, and she even said she's going to send me, if I want, Zamzam water through her a relative here in Dubai, Amna auntie. I really want to hit these. Ghaddar. You see, they are so greedy. Don't you worry. Like, my aunts have come back. Oh, so my other aunt Mutahar told me that Nawaz Sharif goes to her, and we don't know her. We only saw her husband. We don't know her mother-in-law. But then finally they popped up. Later she was just talking about them. They're in Lahore or somewhere. But they're originally Kashmiris. And Nawaz Sharif used to go to this aunt of mine, Mutahar, who was possessed with jinns from Kashmir mountains, they told my mother. When she was possessed in my room in the old house, 1982. Later on, okay, she got married to this Shabir Uthmani, who's related to Nawaz Sharif. Later on, much later in the 1990s, we find out Muttar, who couldn't, her husband, who we were told couldn't afford a flat in Karadar, had now a house in defense. She said the jinns were bringing money, like she would get this when she was living in her aunt's apartment, my grand-aunt Hajar aunties. And they gave, I was told they gave, someone gave Mamie cancer, stomach cancer. Mamie stomach cancer. So you know how I feel, I want to burn their stomachs. Sordid people, criminals, I want to kill them. I don't want to kill them, I want to torture them to death. Sorry, I feel very violent, and I have to tell you this, because my grand-aunt and all, seeing people suffer, too long of a sacrifice can make a stone of a heart, as said Yeats. So you may be, sorry, Britishers, or I apologize, Americans. I feel very, very violent. I feel very revengeful. I will take vengeance. And sometimes I'm like, I can't get up. You see, I cannot give them like a coward. I can't take help from devils to give them cancer and all this. So an angel is now, angel of resurrection is assuring me, I shouldn't worry, like, but I've got the, sorry, this is how they divided us and made us go against it, like sometimes. Like, you know, so another one, don't tell me, this also. This is Razia auntie look-alike when she was younger. I had not seen her when she no. And her son went mentally ill. The mother went from post to pillar. Her husband, Juicy uncle, Dr. Juicy, was an ENT. They said he was in St. Patrick's. Father Lobo at that time, who was Father Lobo, his favorite Hasnan, Juicy Tavrani, Hasnan Tavrani, my mother's side. So where is it? Oh, I have to go to. Can't find it like this. Michael Artsmith's channel. Oh, this is like Oman, yellow sun. It's so beautiful, like Oman. But he's not in Oman. Oh my God, Razia auntie. I said she was Shireen auntie. She's not her sister. I mean, it's Razia auntie. And you see that plan and the certificate. Juicy doctor had the ENT certificate in his office. And her mother, my mother's aunt, my grandaunt, another one, Suhra auntie, she told my mother once when we were in her house. So they had this flat wooden, it's there's a back behind the background. It's like a like wooden where you sit and all. She said to my mother, you know, this daughter is so quiet. When we had gone to another aunt of my mother's place, she not Shirin auntie, Razia auntie, when she was young. Oh, Razia auntie, and her face is kind of skinnier, yes. Pan. So she went from pillar to post to find a treatment for her son. Some people told her, some spiritual people told her that her friend had done Jadoo, black magic, because he was St. Patrick or somewhere. You know, he was a very intelligent person. So, yeah, he was like a detective. What timing? He came to my house and he told me, "You've been smoking?" I saw the cigarette bud in that last bathroom, a joint family house in Karachi. My God. I said, He said, "And you put it in the gutter?" I said, "Yes." He said, "I found that bud." You were smoking? I said, leave smoking, it's not good for you. So that's all he said to me. And he was very intelligent. That's why he was a favorite. That's why Father Lobo really liked him in St. Patrick's. There's a plant behind her. Pan. In the pan leaf, the pan someone gave him, it said it's some spiritual person, not to believe in. So someone gave him something in the pan. So he would go insane. And he started to hit his mother and sister. They were a middle class, lower, simple life. And Dr. Juicy was a great ENT. We had mumps, we go to him. We went to him. My aunt, youngest aunt, my mother's sister and I. This is Razia auntie look. So maybe what I'm getting from Michael's God is telling me if there, anyways, whatever it's telling me, the universe, that they will come back. Sorry, I don't know. So it's like, this is not, how can America has social security? Like this is, sorry, Steve. Just clearing my congestion and all. This is Razia auntie. Look, okay, you're going to, this is very extreme. Anyways, but our religion, like in the end times, Imam Mahdi, what's going to happen, we don't know. Like, so you might think, if you haven't known Shia Islam, that this is really crazy out of, anything can happen, right? Miracles we believed in. And resurrected. And now looking so beautiful. I mean, beauty, they were darker, but that's also beauty. I mean, you know, youth, in their youth, coming in the youth. Let's put it this way. This is Razia auntie's look. Oh, Razia auntie. And so we had, due to our religion, we had some problems. Like we didn't think of ourselves as healers or anything, but that God heals man attempts. Even Dr. Mushtaq Nanjani, in his receipt, would put it like this, you know, man attempts, God heals. Okay, the divine heals, even Michael says this, that we need to realize this, get connected with God. So we were connected with God. There's it. So what happened is, here in this live stream that I was watching, which one was it? The one with the t-shirt. Oops. What happened is, I can't remember my grand aunt properly, but I don't think she had such a, like, she was a skinny face. There's a lady here with gray hair. So when he was talking here, your powerful empath presence, masterclass with Michael Smith, PhD of Empath Connection, I wanted to go to that Raj Kapoor's movie with Mrs. Disa to watch a. He reminded me, I saw my aunt, my grand aunt, Hajar auntie. I was like, she's resurrected. Oh, I was getting all these feelings, so I wanted to watch that movie because she lived on the fifth floor in Karachi, right? No, I wanted to watch the song of that movie. Couldn't remember the name of the movie nor the song title. He just nodded here in my third eye. Like he was just, wait. Like I didn't understand what he was trying to tell me at that time, but in retrospect, now it becomes clear. It was like, smart, like, yeah, okay. Or something, I'm really kind of in a trance. Okay, so I paused the video even then. Like I didn't believe that, what is he trying to say? But my heart was like going to want to go and watch that song, because she looked like a little bit my aunt. Grand aunt looked like similar, close, And also that song where they're coming down. It's a thing somewhere, height, it has a height. So they're coming down from there, and my aunt, when she lived on the fifth floor, they didn't have a lift in Karachi, right? So then, guess what? So he said, what do empaths feel if your loved ones are, if you see someone not well? And then someone answered that, want to take their pain away. Oh, so I said, I paused again. I said, check that. Maybe it's from the same movie that you want to see that other song of the same movie, from the same movie. So what happened is I paused now, all these feelings and all that. So again I paused and I went for किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार Anari. And oh, it's that same. So then, like I still can't remember that song. So I have to किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार Anari movie. Let's go to Anari movie. किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उधार. So then I went to Anari movie songs. Just check. Oh, it's this Miss Disa and that one. They come down from a height. So this is, I checked. Where is that song? Oh, no. No. It's not from that. It's not from this movie. Sorry, yeah, no. वो चांद खिला. Actually, I wanted to go to. No. I'm forgetting, sorry. दिल की नज़र से नज़रों की दिल से. Then I wanted to go to. No. Sorry, I'm forgetting. So there's a little bit of maybe. Yeah, so there was a song. No, sorry. It wasn't the height one. That's from another movie. I wanted to go to. No, that's not from that song or this movie. Where? Now I forgot it. But there was something. Kisi ki muskar. I wanted to go to the Mrs. Design. Which song I want to go to? Dil ki nazar se? No, that the title I remember. So there was a little bit of that movie song is from what I know, Gar एक घर बनाऊंगा तेरे घर के सामने. It's from this. The movie song I remember. The movie's name I remember. This one. But before that, which song did you want to go to? Here. वो चांद खिला. Yes, I think I wanted to come to this song and get some, and then I wanted to go to that song. The movie, it's from that movie, Gar, Tere Ghar ke Saamne. Oh, you wanted to come to this song, Sarah. वो चांद खिला. दिल की नज़र से तो I remember. वो चांद खिला. So I wanted to get, yeah, I couldn't remember the name of this song. It's from Mrs. Disa and all that. Then I went to another, so sorry, I just got this wrong. Then uh, a song from Ek Ghar Banaunga Tere Ghar Ke Samne. They come from this. They come down the stairs. Dil Ka Bawar. Then this. So sorry, I just got it wrong. Even on Facebook, I put it wrong. Oh, but why did I wanna the Mrs. Disa one? Is because Miss Disa, the same name but not Mrs. She was my teacher in Karachi American School, and I told Mamie on this 5th floor when she left her brother's house that I'm having problems with Miss Disa. Oh, then I wanted to come to this. But before this, I want to see in this song any sign with Chand Kila, with Tare. Something about my grandaunt. Maybe, yeah. So I saw my grandaunt look alike. Okay. Not this one. But I listened to this song also. Dil ki nazar se, nazron ki dil se. So my grandaunt was very, they were very helpful, caring. Yeah, so this happened and with Chand Kila. So the moon. And this is my grand-aunt look-alike. And why is she not as young as her husband? Her husband or her husband's relative sisters had come to Karachi once, right? They had a different way of sitting with the skirt, long skirts on or something. Or they sit like that. So I used to copy them when they were in Karachi, sit like that with them. And so I didn't recognize Abdur Raza Chacha because he's a female. Oh, and he also has gray hair. And he's wearing, so it would be like him, like his style. He was quite quiet and dim, and his glasses, he used to wear glasses. Maybe not. But this, another lady in this with gray hair, she's sitting very quietly, and the way she's looking, then after maybe another day, or was it later on, I was like, you're telling me that Abduraza Chacha, my mother's Chacha, my mother's father's side uncle, is this lady with the glasses on? Resurrected. When he married Zahur, he got paralysis. He was on the wheelchair. But like he's very young. He's come here very young, and so this. Oh, sorry. I'm looking for. I have to open another. I can't. So the strange things going on in my life here. Very, very strange. But anyways, we were told as Shias, why should I think it to be so strange? Although Imam Mahdi didn't come at the Kaaba and call his Shias, it's because this religion is not true, right? But however, maybe now some angels have come. There were many, many devils, many devils. I don't know why angels were not coming. He did say, Michael did say that that time, it was the time of Capricorn. You know, so there's a. So what happened is, I realized that when I went to that song, again from Mrs. Disa Anari, for my aunt, वो चांद खिला. So that what was it? Oh, Sinai. I have a block. Okay, so how could the angels now come and resurrect? And why does my aunt still look old here? Like kind of close up, it's up closer. But her husband looks younger. And so I was asking that, and my grandaunt, Hajar auntie. Did I ever go to their house doing this? I know, this is, he's wearing the t-shirt, my favorite t-shirt in London. Favorite, like he's wearing my t-shirt's colors in my childhood that I used to wear a lot in London. But it had some white also, white horizontal lines, white, blue, and this light blue. 3 colors, I think, if I'm not forgetting. Maybe I've forgotten, and he's reminding me that there were only 2 colors. I don't know. So this is the craziness in my life that's happening right now. I'm connecting it to my grandaunt and Razia auntie, and this is all what's going on. Yes, this is true. I found a new channel, Revolutionary Joe 3. It's not about pride and ego, it's about protecting your spiritual energy, spiritual awakening. It has been extremely painful. I've been molested, rape attempts in my dreams against me. So, you know, when my aunt would come back from Oman, she would keep her hands on her lap, and this, we call it chakki. It's like a, what do you call that? Triangular, her one ring. She used to, like they used to look at, oh, this auntie you bought for yourself the rings and all, gold rings. What do you call them now? What's the, this, ooh. Senile, block. So it reminded me of my grandaunt, Hajar auntie, when she used to come with the gold rings, and how she would show us, keep it on, or her nieces and all, and her sister. Come to Karachi. Okay, I have to go now soon, and I will continue this later. Thank you. Need a break. This is what crazy things are coming to me. There's resurrection on one hand. Oh God, so much zulm, so much cruelty, wicked, evil attacks, and all. It's terrible. It's killing, suffocating, debilitating, and all that. Right. So, anyways, thank you. Let's see what happens. This crazy thing that's going on now. The angels have come.